The transport and infrastructure solutions of uST string technologies are highly efficient complexes in an overpass design. They surpass all alternatives available in the modern market and provide new standards of mobility. A key element of the technology for creating pre-stressed transport overpasses by uST string technologies is a string rail. It is a steel or composite beam containing a bundle of wires, strings, pre-stressed with stretching in its core and fitted with a rail head. The horizontal load from stretching is taken by anchor supports installed at a distance of up to 5 kilometers from each other. They can be combined with buildings for various purposes, including passenger stations and cargo terminals, as well as commercial institutions. The span between intermediate supports reaches 2 kilometers, which makes it possible to effectively overcome water barriers, pass over residential areas, mountain gorges, transport, or energy communications. The string rail track provides a high level of safety due to the elevation of rolling stock to the second level, where there is no chance of collision with objects located on the ground surface. Cars, special and agricultural machinery, pedestrians, and animals. Control systems are automated. It is possible to equip them with subsystems of machine vision, positioning, construction and adjustment of route tasks, threat recognition, and signaling within the traffic network of vehicles exchanging data with each other. Transport and infrastructure solutions by uST string technologies require minimal land allocation for construction and can be adapted to perform any logistical tasks in the field of urban and intercity cargo and passenger transportation. The cost of erecting uST string technologies complexes under equal conditions can be up to half of the cost of cableways, up to 1/10 of the cost of light rail transport systems, and no more than 1/10 compared to the cost of building of above-ground and underground metro. The travel speeds in the new systems can reach up to 150 km per hour, against the maximum possible peak of 40 km per hour for cableways. The performance of the systems reaches 50,000 passengers per hour, or 100 million tons of cargo per year, against a maximum of 3,000 per hour for a conventional analog. The length of the uST string technologies complexes has no restrictions typical for traditional systems, where the limit is determined by the length of cables, as well as the drive power. The engine of the cableways should pull not only the cabins, but also a massive steel cable, hundreds and thousands of meters long. The modules of string rods are autonomous. This is also associated with the significant energy savings, as well as a reduction in operating costs. The load-bearing string elements of the transport overpass have a tenfold margin of strength. They are resistant to vandalism and terrorist acts. The rail consists of steel reinforcement elements fitted in the core, a filler, and a high-strength housing, which increases its overall strength. As a track structure, cableways use only an ordinary twisted rope that is unprotected from mechanical and climate impacts. Cables of most systems known in the world need to be completely replaced with a frequency of 3 to 10 years. The service life of the uST string technologies track structure is at least 50 years. Unlike cableways, where stopping the system leads to complex and costly measures to evacuate passengers, the possibility of emergency stopping of the uST string technologies vehicle in the middle of the route is actually excluded. Emergency batteries are provided in the rolling stock in case of a power supply failure. Each wheel is driving, so failure of one of the wheels will not stop the system. If this occurs, the vehicle moving behind will tow the out of the other car to the nearest station. Various types of rolling stock, passenger and cargo ones, with different passenger and load capacity, can move along one and the same transport overpass. It is possible to change the number and composition of vehicles during the operation of the route, for example at rush hours. It would be long and costly in cableways. The passengers of uST string technologies are provided with significantly greater comfort than in cableways. There is no pitching. The vehicle interior is equipped with heating and air conditioning systems, multimedia devices, communication links with the dispatcher. Rolling stock stops completely at the station, creating a barrier-free environment for each person. The configuration of cableways does not allow to carry out many turns to create branched logistics, implemented by uST string technologies using turn-out switches and non-stressed U-turn sections of the track structure. Running on electricity and keeping the landscapes untouched along the road, uST string technologies complexes turn out to be as friendly to nature as possible. It is possible to see and test this innovation in 2 demonstration and certification centers of the developer company on the territory of the Republic of Belarus and the United Arab Emirates. The total area is more than 60 hectares. They present 6 types of operating overpasses and more than 10 types of rolling stock. A number of them have received certificates of conformity. The TUV certificate of conformity confirms safety of all elements of the complex. Pre-stressed string rail transport overpass, U-pod, anchor supports combined with station facilities, repair shop and control room, intermediate supports, passenger stations, service station, including control room and repair shop. The company developer of transport and infrastructure solutions uST string technologies has the competencies and resources to implement transport projects of any complexity. The project organization employs more than 600 engineers. The production complex of uST string technologies has experience in various types of works, from 3D prototypes to the manufacture of industrial batches of products and units against the instructions of customers. The enterprise is equipped with a fleet of machine tools, diagnostic, testing, control and measuring equipment, including Akuma 5-axis processing centers. The staff of the plant includes more than 200 professionals. Its area is about 4,000 square meters. The developer is preparing documentation for several commercial projects in a number of regions. The technology has confirmed its practical viability and is of interest around the world. It combines the best that has been achieved in engineering of the 20th century and is capable of bringing transport to a new stage of development.